Hey Dave, here's show and tell. Let's look at the critical thing right now. I started pulling down the belly pans from underneath, and you've got antifreeze that's leaking here. And where all this antifreeze is coming from, you see the kind of orange looking substance? That's what color Lexus antifreeze is. And it's coming from the water pump, which is up in there. So we're starting on the water pump. You don't want a water pump to blow out on you. Now the other leak you've got, it's a bit more difficult. Here we go. You see this? This is all engine oil. You can see droplets of oil here. And it's coming out of this little weep hole here, which is here's the transmission, and that's the rear of the engine. It's the rear main seal. And it's a bit of a leak. You can see it's kind of spraying back here on the pan. You can look at the drive shaft, see where it's kind of sprayed on one of the drive shafts. It's kind of slinging it there, slings it over here. It's going to be slinging it eventually on your exhaust, so you'll be getting some odor here. And then as I pivot around, you can see it's gotten on the frame here. And it goes as far as, you see here on the very back muffler, you can see this is all oil spray here. All this little speckled looking type thing. I can't do anything about that, certainly not on this visit. You're talking big job to pull the transmission out and put a rear main seal in, especially on a four-wheel drive beast like this. What I can suggest is I'll clean it and then I'll put what's called an engine oil leak sealer in it. It's not a magic bullet, but I have seen it work, and I've used it on my old leaky Nissan for years and years. The key is if you can slow it down a little bit, then whether you want to get it done down there or if you want to drive it up here, we'd need to keep it almost 2 weeks to do it up here, to do that job. But it's not going to make your wheels fall off. But as I say, eventually, as it kind of tends to sling out, it's going to get on your exhaust, and so you'll start getting an odor from time to time. But water pump is not it's something we want to take care of right now. So we're going to get into the water pump and probably put a thermostat in there for good measure as well, and get that taken care of. You can see here, you see that red, this is all water pump leak. You can see all this orange looking stuff. Toyota's fluid is orange, as I said. So we're on the water pump right now. That's job number one, and I'll keep you posted on any and everything else as we go along.